My daughter and I had a pretty interesting volley of discussions around whether or not to have a wedding coordinator, day of coordinator, an event planner. My daughter, being a project manager herself, felt that she could manage all the details. Well, 6 months into it, her and I were seeing our relationship got a little strange. One, it was a strain on our relationship, and two, it was really preventing us from doing what we really wanted, which was enjoying every single moment of this event. And hiring Wendy from Ethereal Events was the best investment that we made. If anyone was to ask me any advice about, how to budget or plan around this, I would say whatever you do, the first thing, the line item that you put on there is hire Wendy from Ethereal Events. She managed every detail, big and small. We saw nothing behind the scenes. And the most beautiful thing was she really listened to the experience we wanted to have. We talked through some scenarios of different things that could happen with different guests and so forth. And she made it so effortlessly, and she had such grace around dealing with our guests and the wedding party and so forth. So it's been a wonderful experience having her on the team, and the first one, just the first person that you need to, again, budget for that line item is an event coordinator. It will make your evening go without a hitch. So some of the things that Wendy is just, that she really took from our level of responsibility around was things around getting the place cards done, who the best calligrapher in town would be, how to get the table numbers done, how to get the well wishes card. Sure that we had lunches brought up into our rooms, our massages in the morning. Our bridesmaids were taken care of for everything that they needed, and our groomsmen, to the flower girl and the ring bearer. Everything was taken care of. Wendy basically had all of the pre-wedding paraphernalia, the programs, the table cards, the well wishes cards, the marriage license, the rings, everything that had to do with the making of the wedding. And she had it all bundled up, ready to go, and executed on every single detail. And the wonderful thing was nobody felt pressured. Nobody really felt dissolved, that they didn't know where to go or what was next. Wendy kept everybody on schedule in such a graceful way that we didn't feel pushed or prodded. We basically felt very comfortable and just really guided throughout the whole evening. It was an investment well made. She managed every detail, big and small. We saw nothing behind the scenes. And the most beautiful thing was she really listened to the experience we wanted to have. We talked through some scenarios of different things that could happen with different guests and so forth. And she made it so effortlessly, and she had such grace around dealing with our guests and the wedding party and so forth. So it's been a wonderful experience having her on the team. In developing or bringing together the people, your dream team, to help execute on your wedding, you really have to have a feeling of trust so you can surrender those details. And one of the biggest gifts that Wendy gave to both Shannon and I was that confidence and trust that we could just basically hand over all of the details to Wendy, and Wendy would make them happen. And we're so glad she did, because we are enjoying our evening. My daughter has a huge smile on her face. I'm delighted, and I'd love to do this again. And the first one, just the first person that you need to, again, budget for that line item is an event coordinator. It'll make your evening go without a hitch.